Hi everybody, how you doing? I tried to think of an original and zingy introduction, but I've just not had enough coffee. So here's a simple hello and welcome wherever you're watching from and whenever you're watching from, whether it's next Tuesday tea time or in 2056. I don't mind, you're welcome anyway. Today we're looking at this guitar. This is a G&L Tribute Series Legacy. For those of you that don't know, G&L was formed by Leo Fender and George Fullerton. It was after, obviously after Leo had done Fender, and then he did Music Man, and then about 1980-81 he formed G&L and started, designing some really innovative pickups and hardware and that type of stuff, and produced some great guitars just before he died. Now this is the tribute edition, so it's their kind of overseas version. So you get PRSSE and Squire and that kind of thing for the other companies. These are made in the Corp factory, I believe, and obviously slightly cheaper, but they do have the American pickups in them, the same tone circuit, which I'll show you in a minute, which has a bass roll off and a treble roll off, and also the American 2-point Fulcrum bridge as well. The tuners aren't American, they're fairly generic, just tuners. They work, mine are smooth enough. I'll probably change them out for locking tuners anyway because I've got a floating trem and it just makes it easier. I've already added a Tusk nut. It's not a nut, is it? It's a string tree. I haven't touched the nut. Tusk string tree, and that seems to have helped with the tuning stability a bit because I had one of those horrible little butterfly things on that you get on expensive Fenders as well. But yeah, I ripped it out and stuck that in. And that's essentially it. It also has a push-in trem bar, which you can tighten to your heart's desire, or you can have it flopping about, however you like to do things. And full-size alpha pots, and a pretty generic kind of box-type switch, which I'll probably change out for a mechanical switch because they're not that expensive and a bit more reliable. Aside from that, it's built really well. There's no flaws on it. The finish is good. I did a little bit of setup when I got it, just to my own preference, because I like a fairly straight neck. So I tweaked the truss rod a wee bit and altered the action and that kind of stuff. But that's just like adjusting your seat in the car. That's nothing major. So we'll play through some sounds. And I'll have a wee jam and kind of show you a bit of that as well. I'm just, I've got my Fender Super Champ amp behind me, which I've just mic'd up with a Beta 57, which is actually also a very underrated vocal mic. I use that at gigs a lot, and it's a great mic. So a little plug for Shure Beta 57s, very underrated. Yeah, so let's have a look through it. So this control I was saying about earlier, instead of kind of normal tone controls, you've got a bass roll off and you've got a treble roll off. So let me show you. I'll show you in the neck pickup. So if I play this rather lovely minor 7th chord, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll off some of the bass, and hopefully you'll hear. So you can hear it more as I'm coming back up and just adding that bass back in, and then I'm going to roll off some of the treble. So this is the middle control I'm using. And you can hear it gets really woolly there. And you can create 70s detective show wah-wah bits. Almost. So it's quite a responsive little feature as well. So I found it most helpful on the bridge pickup. Because if you've got kind of full spank, very kind of cutting, be fine in a full band mix, but it's still a bit ice picky for me. So if I just roll off a bit of the treble, with a bit of overdrive, which I'll show you in a minute, that just really balances it out nicely. It gives it almost a Telecaster type feel. So then that works in all the pickup positions. So it's a really useful kind of little tone shaping thing that just works on these two controls here. So so that rolls off the treble and that rolls off the bass. That's simple as, really. And then you get your normal volume control. The pickups are fairly, they feel higher output than a standard Strat pickup. So I often have the volume back to about kind of 8 or 9. So they're quite pokey, and I've lowered them a little bit as well. So when I got it, the pickups are quite high physically. So I've kind of lowered them down a little bit to my preference. But aside from that, it's grand. So let me play you through a couple of the positions. Okay, so here's the neck pickup. Everything is on full. All the roll-offs are rolled on. See what you think. Okay, so here's the neck and middle. And here's the middle. And here's the bridge and middle. Okay, now I know I'm playing different things for different pickups, but I don't care. I'm enjoying myself. So actually, the different sounds do inspire a different kind of feel as well. Because you can see you can get those in-betweeny sounds, like kind of not flurry or country type thing. And then you've got your full kind of Stevie Ray meaty stuff. But I'll show you more of that in the overdriven version. And then finally, we'll do the bridge pickup. Oh, that's twangy. So you can hear how ice picky that pickup is as well. So let's just roll it off slightly, and we'll do some overdriven sounds, and I'll mess about with it. So this next section, I'll just play and I'll fiddle with the things, and you can get to hear how it sounds a little bit. Okay, so hopefully that gives you an idea of what the guitar sounds like. I was just having a mess around, having a wee jam, playing with different sounds and enjoying myself. The test of it will be when I come through some recording next month. I'm going to give this a try and see how it goes. But it's a great guitar. I'm really pleased with it. It cost me 350 quid used. And I mean, I got it part of a kind of trade thing anyway, but when I was changing guitars about. But new, I think they're only 450 or around that 500 quid. You can pick them up. And if you see one, give it a try. You know, mine's decent. Pickups are great. I love this tone control with the treble and bass cut. I think all Strat type guitars should have them. As I said, I think I might change the machine heads and the switch. That's basically it. The nut's fine. Everything else is good. And I've got a really solid Strat type guitar for not a lot of money. I find it inspiring with the different sounds as well. I can get some good telly sounds and almost humbuckery type tones as well. So there you go. So just a quick look at this G&L Tribute Series Legacy. Let me know in the comments if you've played one, or if you've got one of the, maybe got one of the American ones, what you think, that kind of thing. And thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and like and all that shenanigans. I'm trying to get to over 1,000 subs by the end of this year. So if I don't annoy you too much and you like what you see, tell your friends. Thanks.